everyone. Good evening. This side Avirsha Gua, and welcome to you all in another session of data analytics. So, in the last session, we have gone ahead and done all of the plots basically in the Excel, in basically in the dashboard that we have created. Now, today we just need to add the slices accordingly and need to just format that accordingly. Okay. So let's just get started with that. Let me just share my screen up. Yeah. So this is my screen. Hopefully everything is visible to you people. So this is the dashboard that we have created. Accordingly, I have added the slices accordingly. How to add it, that I'll be showing it to you. It just saves the time accordingly. If you are adding it from beforehand, like it saves the time. And I'll just help you out to understand what the slices we have added and how it can just operate. Okay. So these are all our KPIs that we have taken, that is total sales, order count, average order value, total quantity, total customers that we have got, and also the revenue per customers that we have got. Also, we have got the monthly sales versus order trend we have got. We have got daily sales trend. We have got the sales by status that we have got. So majorly are delivered. From this, we can get an understanding that on Monday and Thursday, the sales are up pretty much low. On Tuesday, there is a peak we are getting, and on Friday and Saturday and Sunday as well, it is coming in a like in Sunday, basically, if we are checking that there is a bit peak that we are getting. Okay, so the highest sale is coming around, the value we are getting around is 3.25. For here, you are getting a 3.11, and also about Saturday, we are getting as 3.19. So we can see that the major pick is coming at around on Tuesday. Apart from this, on Sunday and Friday and Saturday, that is on the weekends basically, there is also a good amount of sale that is happening. But the major losses or the low areas we can see on Thursday and also on Monday. Major is on Thursday, and somewhat we are getting on Monday as well. Okay. Next, we have got sales by gender. So women shops more. So we have got the selling rate for women, and then we have got the sales and quantity trend by category. So these are the categories that we are getting. So major is coming out from the set, and also about kurta we are getting, and also we are getting the lesser sales in case of ethnic dresses, bottoms, and blouses that. And coming down here, you can see about the sales by B2B. So majority sales are coming down, like majority true, like majority are false, like majority of them are not B2B, and somewhat around zero point 0.3 million, 0.13 million, that is 1% is coming down for true, that is coming from B2B. Okay. Next, we have got gender, that is age group sales versus order trend. So here you can see about men and women, about middle-aged people have a tendency, middle-aged women basically have a tendency of shopping more. So the pick we are getting like that. So here you can get a state sales by state. So the higher is coming out in blue. So these regions are getting the majority sales, and this yellowish regions are getting lesser, that in Jammu Kashmir in this areas, and this light greenish color is in the middle. Okay. Next, we have got top five cities by sales, that we have got New Delhi, we have got Mumbai, we have got Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. So Bangalore is the like the top city for sales, coming down then for Hyderabad, and then for New Delhi. This is how the data we are getting up here like this. Now coming down for top 10 SKU by sale. So here we are getting the entire bar graphs accordingly. So the major we are getting in for this JNE 3797 KRL. For this, we are getting the majority of the sales. So this is our entire dashboard. And here also monthly sales versus order. On March, we have got a pic. And again, we have got a pic on August, that we can see it accordingly. And in December, the November and December, the sales do go down. You can see based on the bar. So here you can see about the value. Here we are getting as 2.4, and here we are getting the value as uh, 2.4, and for this we are getting as 1.62. Here we are getting as 1.67, a bit higher. For this it is 1.62, and this is 1.62 itself. So like that the data is moving. Okay, so the lesser sailing months is in the winters, that is November, December, in this time frame. Okay. Now here we have got the slicers basically based on the month. Here, like based on the month we have taken, next based on the channels we have taken, based on the category we have taken. Okay, so like this we have taken. Also, how we have taken it, like this way we have taken it, category, sales, and month. Like how we have included the size slicer. Let's just go down here. So we have gone here, go to pivot table analysis, and we'll insert a slicer. So based on, suppose I want a slicer based on the age group. Okay. So I have taken OK, and I have placed it here. And after I have placed it here, I'll just go down. I'll just click over here and go to report connection, and I'll check all of the pivot tables because I need to get the connection for all of the pivot tables. Okay, fine. We have created it, and we'll just go and push to OK. And now here I'll just control C, and here I'll go to dashboard section. Okay, no shoes. I'll just click here and will control V, where it has came. Okay, okay. Fine, let's just take it here, control V. What happened? Okay, not taking, like I actually control C, control V. So we have taken it. Now I'll place it here, and I'll just arrange it accordingly. Okay, fine. We'll just arrange it. But we need to just format it because this color doesn't seem good with the background. So we'll go down to slicer. We'll go here. We'll go to new style, and we'll just go to whole slicer, then format, and I'll give a fill. So I need a fill with more colors. So I'll go to custom colors, and I'll take it a bit like this, in this way. This one looks good to me. I'll go OK. I'll go for OK. This color we have set. Now we need to set for the header. So for whole slicer only I'll go. I'll go to border. I'll go down for this. Okay, I don't want a border basically. So this looks good. Basically for this I'll use the Calibri. I'll go OK, go down to here. I'll go down first with Calibri body. Next, the size is fine. About there is, I need a border up here. So I'll go and tell OK. And about the items with the data, I'll format it. I want a background, like the outline accordingly. And I'll go for fill. I'll go for more colors. Basically, just a minute. This color I want. Okay. No, just a moment. I want this color. This color I want basically. Yes. So I'll just take a lighter version of it a bit and okay. I'll go to okay. And this is how you can see the color is not taking like that. I'll just format it. Go to more colors and this. Okay, fine. Go to OK. Yeah, this is how you'll get. Select with unknown one. So it will be just, I just need the border for this. And I'll go OK and I'll click OK. Fine. So now here you can find it. You will find it. So I'll just click it here. So here you'll be getting it like that. Okay. So now here I just need to just format it once more. So I'll go down, I'll click here and I'll go to modify. I'll go to header. I want format. I want front to be bold and I'll click OK. OK. And it has came. For this also, I just need to bold it accordingly. So I'll go here, go to modify, header, format, bold. OK. OK. So it has changed and also for this, go to modify, header, format, bold. Okay. Okay. So we have got it like that. So this is how we have done it. Now basically here I am getting a kind of vacant place. So I'll just add like if I need to move it to this page or this page, how we can navigate that we will be taking. So we'll go to home, we'll take a tab. I'll take a tab like this and I'll just control C, control V. I'll put it here. So I want to go here and make it as dashboard. And this one I want to take as data analysis page. Yeah. So I'll just go home. We'll just format it accordingly. We'll just increase it. Yeah, looks fine. This one also. I'll just format it and I'll just take it a bit less. Yes, fine. So this is how it will be coming. So I need to just again format the colors and all. I'll go down to field, go to gradient field. Here I'll be adding this color and basically here I'll be adding this color and this I'll remove. This I'll remove. This is how I want it. A bit like this. This we can change as well. So we can change a lighter one maybe. This one. Yeah. And this color we just need to change to something else, a lighter version of it. Let's take a more color, lighter one. Yeah, okay, fine. And this one is like this we will be putting. Okay, so this is how we have put it. And also I want to format shape, gradient fill. This is how we will be taking it. Yes, fine. Looks good. Also about the border is fine. It's looking good. So here we will go down and we'll go for a shadow. Okay, looks good. But this also will go here. We'll go to shadow. Yes. About the writing portions, we'll just take it. Okay, just a moment. Yeah, we'll just bold it. This one will also just bold it. So this is how we have taken it accordingly. So you can just place it and see it here that we have the sales dashboard filter that we have taken. We have taken the just the buttons accordingly to take it, and also the slicers. So we just need to adjust the slicers accordingly. Just you can see here that I have taken the slicers accordingly based on the different colors of the palette so that it's taking good and it is understandable in a better format, like you can just get it in a proper way. The color wise I have just tried to just mix and match it up so that based on it we are getting some of pop-up colors to it, and also it is looking vibrant. So this is how we have created it. Now basically the work of this would be I just need to just assign it, basically link it to place in this folder, and I want it to dashboard. Okay, and this I want to link it down to data analysis page. Okay, fine. So now you can see if I am clicking it up here. Okay, just a moment, it's taking a bit time. Okay, dashboard, sorry. So for dashboard, it is coming down here. So in the data analysis page, we are getting it. So if we are clicking on data analysis, we are moving down to data analysis. If we're putting to dashboard, we are getting up here. This is what, and this is how we can take it. And also, if need required, we can create another one to, uh, okay, let me just decrease it a bit. Yeah. Yeah, fine. So I'll just add one more, part for the data part. So we'll just take it like this, or we can just keep it like that because data part is not that much required, because here we have done majority of the stuff, like we have done all of it. This is not the raw data accordingly. So here we have taken it. So here if we are going down to analysis page, we are getting it. So also if we are just taking this one and clicking up, we are getting, like, it's just basically for navigating purpose. Okay, so this is our entire dashboard. We have created it. Now let's just test it. So I want the value for June. So let's take it. Yeah, we are getting the values accordingly. So let's just move up. So the data we are getting like this. We have get the trend accordingly, monthly trend, the daily trend we have got. Also, if we are checking about this, majority are coming like this. The values we are getting like this. Also about this data, the data have changed accordingly. Also about this data have changed. Okay, so you can see about this is staying fixed on altogether because this is for the whole data we are getting. Also about the cities, this data, like what are the exact values that has changed. Also about SKUs, the values are changing. Now going for July, yeah, yeah, you can see the values are getting changed. October, yeah. So here also you can see based on October, the values are getting the lowest sales we are getting in December. Let's check it for December. Yes. Okay, let me just do it like this. Yeah. This is how you can see the entire screen. Now let's just uh, go here, cross this, and now let's, okay, a bit more maybe. Yeah. This is how you can see it, but basically, like let's take it for RGO. So you can see the datas are getting changed, how the datas are combining that you can get. Also about if I check for any of the month, so the datas are changing like this. A geo is the channel, and the month we have taken as March. I know it is a bit like smaller for you to understand, but this is how my data actually looks altogether. Okay, let's just zoom it in. And I don't want this positions like this parts as of now, so it's okay. I'll just move it like that. And also about this, also let's check for the KPI. Suppose I want the data only for middle aged, so you can see the KPI is also changing and the data is also changing. Here you can see the line has changed, like the count of order ID has changed, and accordingly some of the values specifications it has changed based on the number of genders, the sales quantity, this has changed accordingly. Also if I want to take it for any of the specific basically set, let's just take it, the data are changing about it as well, the values is changing. Here you can get the exact value of the sales and the quantity trend. This is how you can get it. And also about the middle aged, how the values men and women, how the values are getting, and about the order IDs as well, like what is the order IDs that you are getting, like that. About this is in millions, so here you can get it, and for this you are getting the IDs accordingly. So this is around, for men it is around 2.5K, but for women it is around 3.5K. Okay, so this is how we need to create an interactive dashboard that will look good at the same time, and also will be engaging and also interactive. Okay, because without this, we won't be able to properly figure the things out. Okay, so this is how we have to create the sales dashboard. So this is our sales dashboard. So that has the KPIs accordingly, and also we have got the different charts that is telling us what are the status that we can check accordingly, and also it is interactive. So based on this we can just understand each and everything in details. Okay, so this is the entire thing. Now it is done basically. So we have got the data, that is the pre-processed data, like before the initial data we haven't taken the raw data, so we can just take a sheet where we will be including the data, and then we have the pre-processed data sheet. So anytime we need to just check on what is my raw data actually, and after pre-processing what are the steps we have added. But basically you can understand here, because what are the steps we have just taken and what are the feature engineering part we have done, we have just colored it so that equally you can just get a proper understanding of it. Next we have the data analysis page. So here we have got the business KPI, we have got the monthly sales versus order, we have got the daily sales trend, this chart we are getting. So here we are getting, this is men versus women orders basically. So let's just add it. Okay, so this is how we have created it. So we'll just take it here, merge it down, increase it here, and we'll put a color and this. So this is men versus women, and this is the sales by category. I'll also bold it up. So this is basically sales and quantity trend by category. This is the sales by state trend, sales by state. Next, we have got the gender, that is the age group, sales versus order, sales trend that we have got. We have got the sales by B2B. Next, we have got sales by status. We have got top 5 cities by sales. We have got top 10 SKUs by sales, and these are all our KPIs. Okay, let's just go here. I have got another dashboard to show you up. Okay, so this is my another dashboard that is also a sales dashboard of 2022. So these are all different kind of charts. You can see you have got top three categories by amount, order status. You have got sales status. You can get top 5 SKUs. This is top 5 cities by sales. This is sales and quantities by channels. Here you get sales by age group, sales by categories, age group versus revenue by gender. This is the monthly sales analysis, sales by gender you are getting here, and here you are getting the daily sales analysis. So basically here we just need to just increase a bit. Yeah. Fine, that looks good. Now the values are well incorporated together, and here we have included a like timeline. Okay, so let's just take it based on quarters. So we have quarters wise accordingly. So let's take it for quarter 1. So you can see the values have changed accordingly. The monthly sales analysis we are getting like this. We have got the sales by gender. The values have changed accordingly. Let's take it for quarter 2. So the values we are getting basically the total sales is changing, the total quantity accordingly everything is changing. So we are getting quarter 4. So we are getting the values for quarter 4 and also about quarter 3. So this is the work of timeline. So how you will get the timeline that also let me show you. So here you will be just going here, going to pivot chart, insert timeline. So we'll add date and we'll click OK. So here you will be getting a timeline. So here if you are clicking, you'll be getting different based on years, based on quarters, based on months, based on dates. This is how you have done it. So here you can see that we have included a timeline and also just formatted it based on the color. Like the same way the slicer formatting we did, the similar way we need to just format the timeline as well. Here also you can see we have checked it based on the days accordingly. Also, if you want, you can change it with months, and accordingly, if you can click, it will be changed accordingly. Okay. And now we have got the slicers like the status. Suppose I want any of the status based on I want to check for Mintra. So the values we are getting like for only for Mintra. Let's change it for Flipkart. So we are getting the values for Flipkart accordingly. Your total sales, total quantity, everything we are getting accordingly. Also here we can just a moment. We can just change that and okay. Okay, and I want to check it for the delivered one only. So we are getting the values for delivered. If I want to check it for returned, this is how we will be getting. Now let's take it for multiple. So I'll cross it first. I want to see for Flipkart and just a moment and Myntra as well. So now you can see the combined data of Flipkart and Myntra. And this is the KPIs you have got and also about the chart. So this is the chart. Okay. So this is how we can do the like insert the timeline accordingly, and also we can include the different charts and we can include different data set, like different data. So this is a different data set, and we have got a different dashboard. The You can see that two dashboard doesn't look similar. Okay, so if we are checking with this dashboard, so this dashboard has a different color scheme, different lookout altogether, and this dashboard is look different. The background color of the planet can be quite similar, but the charts you can see they are different. That we have inserted timeline. There is no timeline here. We have included five KPIs. There may be six or seven KPIs we have taken. Like let's check it for there. So where we have taken six KPIs, the chart wise it is different. Different plots. We have used the linking here. There is no linking there. Here we have included only the slicers, no date time, like data date, the timeline we have taken. Like here, we have not taken any part accordingly. So we have just taken this sections and we have just mentioned it based on the colors and all. So here also you can see both are looking wise also it is different. So you need to practice more on this. Basically, you need to take different data sets from different sources. From Kaggle you can take, from any other sources if you want you can take it, and also need to do the basic data pre-processing and everything. You need to do it accordingly, and once that is done you need to just create the dashboard. Okay, so you have to just create multiple dashboard on the same data set. Also you can create multiple dashboard and see how the data is varying, like which one is more effective, how it is taking it accordingly, like what analysis, what are the most basic analysis, and what is the most important analysis that you can segregate or not in the dashboard. Make sure that in your dashboard the most important charts that is giving the major idea about the sales, about the profit, about the like the most useful item or most popular item or least popular item. This kind of field should be there. Of course, the data set may vary. This is the sales dashboard. You can have a different dashboard based on, suppose, like the literacy rate kind of data set you can get. You can get a different data set like based on anything, like maybe the flood prone area, like you want a evacuation done. Based on that you need to create the data. You have got the data like that. Based on that you are creating, or what is the job factors is in current days, that kind of data set you are taking. So based on that the things will be different. So but majorly the what are the steps I have told you, how you need to go ahead, everything is similar. So you just need to take it by that. So we have created this beautiful data dashboard that will be looking good, visually appealing as well, and always we are getting a good insight from each of the charts. And also we have made this interactive by putting it different slicer timeline like that. So this is what about creating a dashboard. So we have just created a dashboard accordingly. Hopefully it everything is clear to you by now, and you will be able to understand and get it accordingly, and will be able to prepare it like that. Okay, so this is the entire dashboard look that we have taken it, and we have to just go ahead accordingly, and based on that needs to take it. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is all about the dashboard that we are getting. So this is how we will be getting it accordingly. So you will be just you need to just take it in this way and need to clear it accordingly. So we will be just making this possible like that. Okay. So this is all about the dashboard creation in Excel. We have taken it from very basic and very advanced way. So from very basic, how the thing will be coming and how we will be moving on, everything, hopefully everything is clear to you and you'll be able to get it accordingly. So there is no issues with that. So let's just move in. So this is all about the dashboard. Now we will be going down and seeing about in details about the SQL, because our next topic that is coming out, that is about SQL. So we need to understand what are the relational data set, what is SQL. So we'll start a bit in today's session, and in the next session we will be continuing from here. Okay. So we have discussed about the dashboard in detail. So this is the dashboard as I mentioned, and in the next session we will be just taking, like today we will be starting, don't worry, we will be starting it today only. Today we will be going and understanding a bit about SQL, basically some of the theory part, and then in the next session we will be going down in the practicals part. Okay. So okay, let's just stopping the screen sharing. Let me just open a page for making you understand the stuff. For before that I need to just close this file. Just wait a minute, guys. Yes, fine. Let me just open the file first. Yeah. So hopefully my screen is visible to you. Yeah. Coming down to the SQL. Before that, we need to understand what is a database, right? So we need to understand about database. Hopefully you people know, but we are starting from scratch and want to get in to the SQL. Like basically for practicing of SQL, we will be using the SQL workbench. Those who have installed a SQL workbench in their system, that is fine. Else you can just use you can just install SQL workbench in your system, so that things are like easy for you. When like based on just taking the session, you can also learn it accordingly. Okay. So we will be first understanding about database. So what is database? So database is just like a digital storage system where we actually keep information like the data in an organized way so that we can easily find, update and manage it. So this is basically the data set. So you can think about any of the school or college record system. It has the data about the students, teacher, classes, marks, etc. So if you store all of this in the file or in papers, so it becomes messy, and in the time of finding you won't be able to find it as well, right? So but the data set keeps everything neatly organized, so that is the reason we are needing this data set. So this, like, sorry, not the data set. I'm really sorry. It's database. So, but like as I told at the time, like if we are storing these files and everything in a paper, or that is becoming very messy and unorganized, we won't be at the time of requiring any of the topic. We won't be getting that. But our database actually keeps everything more neat and well organized, so that become easier. Next, coming down about relational database. So relational database is a type of actually database that stores the data in the tabular format, like table format, like this spreadsheet or this Excel sheet, basically you can call. Okay. So each table actually represent one kind of thing. For example, a student, a teacher, a course, like that. Okay. And the most importantly, the tables are related to each other. Okay. So let me just show you how the data is stored. Okay. So first, let's take a table in a relational database. It's just like an Excel sheet. So we are using the Excel here to make you understand about it. So we will be having a student table. We'll have a student table. So we have got a student ID. Next we have next we have name. Next we have age. Then we have class. Okay, so all of this we have basically. Now we will be adding the details. The student ID as 1, 2, 3, like this, and we'll add the name as suppose Ria, Arav, and we have Mira. Okay. Next about the age we are talking. So we have suppose 14, 15, and then we have 13, and we in the class we have like the class we have around 8, 9, and 7 like this. Okay. So we have the data like this. So we have got student ID, name, age, class, along with different IDs, different names, different age, different class, like that. Okay. So now we want to understand about here. This is the relational database. This one is the relational database. The columns basically, the student ID, name, age, class, this are actually describe what type of data is stored. So in the student ID, we are storing only the numerical data because there is a ID. Name is the textual data because it contains specific name. Age is again a number, the whole numbers, the integers that we are storing, that is the positive integers, of course, and of course about the class, that is also positive integers that we are storing up there. Okay. So now coming down to the rows are the records. Records is each row is it contains one item. So one student accordingly. So one row contains the identities or the details of one single student. Okay, so this is the student table. Now, why relational? Why we are calling it relational? Because different tables will be linked with each other, will be related to each other through a common column. Okay. So let's just take it, make it easier for you to understand. So let's take a course table. So course table will contain a course ID. Next, we have the course name. Next, we have the teacher ID like this. Course ID, course name, teacher ID like this. Okay. So basically about course ID, if we are calling, we have 101. So we have maths and the teacher ID, we are calling it as T1. Next about course ID going 102. The subject or the course is suppose English. And we have the teacher ID as T2. About the course ID coming to 103, we have the subject as or the course as science, and we have the teacher ID as T3. Okay, so this you can understand. Yeah. Now, after that, let's create another table that is teacher table. Teacher table. So, teacher table will contain teacher ID. Next, we have got teacher name. Next, we have subject like this. Okay. So suppose let's take the teacher ID as T1. We'll give a name to T1. Suppose Mrs. Nair. And we have got the subject as math. So that would be signing like this. T1 is maths like that. So coming down to T2. T2 would be suppose Mr. Gupta. And the subject that we have taken, that is English. Coming down to T3, we have got the subject as Miss Reddy, and we have got the subject as science. Okay, fine. Let's just align it accordingly. Yeah. Now you can see the teacher ID column appears in both this course table and also this teachers table. That's how the relationship is actually made. Okay. So this course one not one basically, that is maths, is taught by teacher T1, and course 102, that is English, is taught by teacher T2, that is Mr. Gupta. So this linking of information from one table to another is actually the base of this relational database. Okay. So coming down to the types of relationship between the tables. So types of relationships. So basically, if we need to discuss about types of relationship, the very first one is one to one. The second one is coming down to one to many. The third one is many to many. The fourth one is coming up as like this is actually the we can just take it like that only, one to many, and many to many. So there are some other, but that is not actually like the important one. These are the major one that we can discuss and we can think about. So one to one is like one row in table one matches with exactly one row in table two. Like that we are go coming. Okay. So there would be two tables, like for an instance I am taking, there would be two tables. So based on that, each row in table one matches in exactly one row in table B, like that. So suppose each student has unique school ID or college ID, right? So one student is equal to one ID card. That is the concept of one to one. Okay. Coming down to one to many. So one row in table one matches with many rows in table two. Okay. So that is like one teacher actually teaches many courses, right? That can be possible, right? So one teacher is equal to many course. So that is coming down to one to many. Next, we have many to many. So many rows in table A can be related to many rows in table B. So many students can take many courses. So student to course that we are getting up here. So this kind of relationship is handled using a link table, that is called a junction or a bridge table, that is easy for understanding and utilization as well. So many rows of table A can be related to many rows in table B. So this is about the types of relationships. Okay. Now coming down, why a relational databases is useful. We have discussed the types, what are the things, and what are the forms. Everything we have discussed, but we need to understand why this relational database are useful. Okay. So because for some of the characteristic feature, it is useful. The very first one is organized structure. That is the data stored in a neat and clean table format so that it is easily viewed and easily understandable. Coming down, there is no duplications, like information is not repeated unnecessarily. If there is any requirement, it will get repeated, but if that is not there, then it will not get duplicated. Next, coming out, it is easy to update, like change. You can change the update accordingly and it will be reflected in any place. Suppose you have got an update accordingly in one table. If that is aligned to the next table as well, that will be easily updated to the next table. You don't have to do it manually everywhere. Okay. Coming down to the accuracy level, so the relationships actually maintain the data consistency and it is finding a more accurate way of doing it. Okay, so that's why we are calling it as the accuracy. Coming down to the powerful querying, like if you are asking some of the complex questions, like which students are taking maths or taught by Mrs. Nair, in that case, you'll be getting the answer accurately. Okay, so it is basically for powerful querying. So if you are just giving the details, you will get the answer. Okay, so hopefully things are easily understandable till now. So some of the examples of relational database. So some of the popular relational database management system, that is RDBMS, is MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQLite, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL Server. All of this we can have. Okay. So basically, if I need to just give you a real time example, so let's take about an scenario of online shopping site like Amazon. Okay, so you have got the table like customer table, the order table, the product table, the order details. So the customer details, what it stores the customer information like the name, the email, the addresses of each of the customer. Next, coming down to orders. In the order table, it gets the information about the order ID, the date, the total price of the order, if there is there any discount on the order, after discount, what is the price. These are the order details. Coming down to the product table. So product table is like product information, like the name of the product, the category, the price. Coming down to the order details, there we are getting which products are in which order that we are getting. Okay, so this relationship, if we are getting about one customer can make many orders. So this is a one to many kind of relationship that we are getting up here. Coming down to one order can contain many products, right? And one product can be in many orders. So that is many to many relationship we can see, right? So everything stays connected through the IDs basically, because there is a customer ID, there is a product ID, there is the order ID. So everything is getting connected or interlinked among each other through the IDs that we are having. Okay, so this is all about the relational database. So in summary wise, if I need to just give you like insights, so that would be a relational database stores data in table, that is the columns and the rows and columns. So it uses the relationships or like the specific keys to connect to different tables. Okay. Next, coming down, it like prevents any of the repetition, unnecessary repetition of the data. It manages by RDBMS software like MS SQL or PostgreSQL. Okay, so this is all about the relational database. Now we'll go down to SQL. What is SQL? Okay, so SQL is as SQL, so it is SQL, that is structured query language. So it is the language that is used by us to talk to the databases. Okay, especially the relational database, those have stored in the tables in that format we are getting. So we are using this SQL to like this is basically the language that we are needing, that is used to talk for with the databases. Okay, So we can think of SQL as an language, and we use to communicate with the database, to ask questions, to get answers. We need to add data. Sorry, guys. We need to remove the wrong data or update the existing data like that. For that, we are needing the SQL. Okay. Let's take an example and let's understand this. Suppose we have this book ID. Next, suppose we have the title. Next, suppose we have the author. Next, we have the year. Okay. So book ID is 1, 2, 3. And we have this Harry Potter. Next, we have suppose the Hobbit. Next, we have the Mathledia. Okay. So now coming down to the author, of course, for Harry Potter is J.K. Rowling. For here we have J.R.R.T, the name of the author. And for this one, we'll get it like RD. We'll take the initials basically. And the year we can keep it as 1997. This one is 1937. And this one is 1988. Okay. So this is my data. Now, we need to see all of the books written by J.K. Rowling, right? So I want to do it. So if I am putting the query, I'll get the title of the book. So I'll just ask the database the question like, I want to see all of the books written by J.K. Rowling. So I'll just get it accordingly. So that I can do using SQL. Next, suppose want to add a new book. So I can insert the data accordingly. If I need to check the availability, like I want to update the data, like is the book available or not, that I want to check, that we can do. Also, if there is any wrong entry, that also can be deleted. So all of this task can be done using SQL. So SQL actually is used for querying, basically asking the questions to fetch the data to find the information. Next, for inserting, basically, so to adding the data. So I want to add new data accordingly. So I will be adding the new data information. Next, if I need to update anything, I need to change the data. I can modify the existing data. Next, if I need to just delete any of the missed entries or anything, that also I can do accordingly. Okay. Coming down to the structure of SQL. So structure of the SQL has the types, like it is like SQL is the commands or the groups into 5 main categories basically. The very first one is DQL. So DQL is basically data query language. So it is asked, like it is basically used, we can say, we can use to ask questions and retrieve the information from the table. Like any of the specific question, if I have, I can get the update from that accordingly. Also, if there is specific answer to it, that also we can check, and based on that we can do the changes. Coming down to DQL, DQL is like after DQL, we have DDL. Sorry, we have DDL. DDL is data definition language that is used to create or change any of the structure of the database object, like creating new table for any of the student. Also, we need to add a new column called email for authors or anything like that. We can do that. Next is DML. So DML is basically data manipulation language. So it is used to add, modify, or remove the actual data inside the table. Okay. So if I need to add a new student information, I can do that. If I need to update the address of the customer, I can do that. If I need to delete a student who left school, I can do that. Coming down to DCL. DCL. So DCL is data control language. It is used to control the access of the data. So it allows this user to see the student data. This kind of things is DCL, basically used to control the access of the data basically. Next, coming down the fifth one, that is the transaction control language, that is TCL. So this is basically used to manage the group or of operations, groups of operations, so that that can happen safely and accordingly. So if there is a payment related stuff, if that needs any confirmation of the order, if payment fails, cancels the payment, like that kind of part is been taken by TCL. Okay, so this is all about the details. Now, SQL and relational database actually works together, right? So how they work together? So relational database actually stores the data in table like the row and column format, and SQL is basically the language that is used to talk to this table. Okay, suppose I have got this table and I want to get, like, based on querying, I am saying I want to get the year in which the this Harry Potter book has been published. So this is my query. Based on that, I'll get the answer as 1997. Okay. So this is what about the sequel. We have just taken an overview of sequel. In the next session, we will be continuing from here and, and actually understanding about SQL in more details, and then we will be just putting it down with the workbench and see how we can do all of this task with the help of SQL, how we can create the table, and based on creating the table, how we can get the queries from the table and all of it. Okay, guys. So we'll connect in the next session accordingly. So thank you, everyone. So thank you for connecting. We'll accordingly connect in the next day. Okay. Thank you. Bye.